Hello and welcome everybody, it's Matt from PureMTG here. This is a continued series of checking out Legions, Realms at War. I recently was at Gen Con, and as I came back, or while at Gen Con, I discovered Legion Realms at War. If you want to check the first video out, check the description. I went into real big details of like what the game is, what it's most likely like. I have not played it yet. I wanted to do an opening of each of the starter decks that I bought. And then I want to do a follow-up video opening a box of each of the sets, and then after I've done some actual play with the starter decks. So the very first video was this one here, the Titan and the Undead faction. And then there's also, looks like 6 other factions at least in the starter decks, and I bought one of each because the game looks good. It's basically, for those of you that didn't watch the first video, I'll do a real quick rundown. It's basically like Commander, but it's specifically Commander. Like the whole game is designed around Commander. Think like Magic the Gathering, but with elements of other games. And it's definitely different than Magic, but it's the best thing that I have to describe it to with Commander. You have your main character. While I'm talking, I'll start getting into. We'll do this one here. We'll go after the hot anime waifu. The demon chick on the front, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So basically, they also did provide me this amazing mat in my order, which is amazing. Like, very cool. I ordered one of each starter deck, and I ordered one of each box. I thought I ordered one of each box. There was another box that I guess I missed, and there were some expansions. But they did include some stuff for free, because I did tell them that I'm a YouTube creator, and obviously I'd be sharing it with you guys. So it's not necessarily a sponsored video. There's no obligation for me to like sugarcoat anything. If I don't like the game, I don't like the game. But I can tell you that Taylor, who's the creator of the game, I got to meet him and speak with him. He seems passionate about it. He seems to be conscientious of the collectability of the cards and the health of the game and the format. He seems to, be passionate about the actual game itself and making it, of course. And so I'm excited to look into it and try it out. I was willing to drop $300 in a game that I've never even played before, because I do think the game will be fun. It is very Commander-like. It is designed to be multiplayer. And you've got your faction leaders, and they also give you booster packs. Like, what a deal. This is $20. If you want, also, I think there's a QR code. Yeah, here we go. So if you want to like check the game out, QR code, boom, scan that. And that'll give you like the learning how to play and the basic turn order and all that kind of stuff. That's what this is. But, like, what a good deal. You get 2 decks, 2 fully ready to go built decks. And you also get 2 packs of cards in every starter deck for $20. It's a pretty dang good deal. There are 4 starter decks, 8 factions. The factions are what basically dictates, or your warlord is your commander. If you're coming from Magic, is your commander. It's what dictates what cards you can play. I don't even know if it dictates what cards you can play in your deck. A lot of stuff I'm guessing on, but I'm guessing based on the way the cards are worded. Your warlord definitely doesn't. Maybe he may not dictate the cards you can play, but the cards dictate if they can be played only if your warlord is the warlord that says on the card. If that makes any sense. But yeah, you have your warlord, you have your damage counter max, which is your health pool. Basically, if this guy goes I guess they count up. If it goes 275, you die. Same here. They look like to be both 75. Let's get in and zoom in and whatnot. So you've got 2 here. You've got Michael the Divine Wrath, and you've got Oroskelis, the Fallen Angel Priestess. They are the warlords of this deck. The Divine Wrath here has a divine ability called Smite. Or I'm sorry, special ability called Smite. It has Bloodborne 5. Bloodborne means that you will tick up your DCM by 5. And like I said, if it goes 275, you die. You target 1 card on the field. Send the targeted card to the discard pile. I still don't know what the discard pile is compared to the eradication pile. Probably should have looked that up between this video and the last video I did, but I'm just doing these all in order, opening each of the starter decks because I want to open them. That's it. But yeah, I would like to actually get into playing the game, and that's why I want to open them. But I want to like give you guys the experience of what to expect when you open them. That makes sense? Makes sense to me. All right, so they also have, each of them have an ability on them called a magical attack and a physical attack. The physical attack seems pretty simple. It just deals damage. The magical attack, however, each one of them has their own magical attack. You start your game with your warlord on the battlefield right off the rip. However, you cannot use any of these abilities. I'm fairly certain you definitely can't use the special ability. I don't know if you can use your attacks. You probably can't even use your attacks either, unless you pierce the veil. Piercing the veil is basically, there's like this realm over here called Veil/Realm, or this zone over here on this map called Veil/Realm, and that dictates kind of the turn order, and like it gives you like a pacing of what to expect. This here, you can only use the special ability for sure. I'm not 100% sure on the attacks. Probably, because if you were able just to do this ability right off the rip, it would probably be too strong. But your veil counter, let me open one of these. I'll probably open both of them. I want to make this video quicker than the last. This is not a tutorial on how to play. This is basically just an unboxing and what to expect in the card. So let's just see. Let's just open the box. I can't even explain fully. But so you'll have a veil as the next card here. So the veil here starts at VC3, so it's veil counter 3. So it starts the game with 3 counters on it, and then at the start of each of your turns, you remove one of the veil counters, so you turn the die down. Once you remove the last veil counter on it, you immediately flip it over and you do the thing that's on the other side of the card. This one says bestow 1 holy counter on all face-up angel cards in your side of the field. And then it also allows you to use your characters or your warlord's abilities. You've got a warlord, you've got warriors, and you've got realms. You've got synergies. I'm not 100% sure what a synergy is necessarily, but there is a slot on the map that says synergy. You can only have 4 warriors out on the battlefield at one time. You can only have 5 unifieds out on the battlefield at one time. You can only have 5 fortified cards on the battlefield at one time. And you'll see what they are here. Basically, sometimes they'll stay out and they'll have ACT, which is active. They'll stay out on the battlefield, and then I'll either allow you to do something once per turn, most likely, by paying a cost, or they might have like a global effect like this one here, maybe. So this synergy, so this one's CD5. I don't know what the hell CD is. I'm guessing cooldown. So cooldown 5, maybe this synergy stays in your battlefield and you can use it once every 5 turns. Search your deck for 2 angel cards with the bestow keyword ability. Add the search cards to your hand. I'm guessing this is angel. That would make sense. Maybe that's the angel faction. Then you immediately double the holy counters on all angel warriors currently on your side of the field. I'm not 100% sure what holy counters do exactly, but they seem to really care about the holy counters. You can only play this card if your angel warlord is Michael. See what I mean? Angel warlord, Michael the Divine Wrath. That's exactly this guy right here. So you can only play this card if Michael's your commander, or your warlord, sorry. And Unified. Unified is one of these spell cards. Play it, I'm guessing, out there. I don't 100% sure know if if you have like 5 active Unified cards, could you play another card if it doesn't have active? See, that has ACT. Don't know. Probably not, I would imagine. And I don't know if you like play them down and then the activated, all the stuff that happens goes. Well, it says you can activate this on the card only once per game. Maybe they're face down? Who knows? I'll have to learn how to play the game. Yeah, this is just unboxing. So yeah, I'll just kind of cycle through the cards here, and you can pause and read whatever cards you would like. This will just give you an idea of what to expect when you open. And then we'll open the 2 packs. The art is great. Then we'll open the 2 packs that are from Ravaged Lands and see if there's any funds cards. There are special Elysian rares, which are like super, super rare, like 1 in like 180 boxes, or maybe it's 1 in 30 boxes. It's 1 in a very large amount of boxes. And the rarities are... The Elysian rares only they can't even be played yet, which I feel is a little strange. I don't love it. I'll be honest. I don't love it. But basically the way that he explained it to me was that you have a very, very rare warlord, and you can only play that warlord when your veil has to match your warlord. And the Elysian rares, I think, are the warlords that they came out, they're stronger. They're called God warlords, basically, but they don't have their realms out yet. So I guess they want to release all the realms first before they release the God realms. And so when you pull these amazing, very rare cards, you can't play them, which is a little like weird to me because I'm just a player, not necessarily a collector. I mean, I do collect, but not. I would rather play than collect, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I don't. Very rare do I like look through my cards and go, ooh, you know. Most of the time, I would say like 99% of the time, I'm looking through my cards to either sell them, or I'm looking to. Is that 4 of them? Oh no, there's a lot of angel feathers or angel wings, or I'm looking to build a deck. So, as far as collectability goes, there is support for collectability for sure. There's first edition printings and second edition printings. This gold around this logo here dictates that it was a first printing. If it has a silver border, that means it was reprinted. They don't plan to do reprint sets, but what they do plan to do is, and these are all the same in each deck, but I think what they do plan to do is if a card needs to be reprinted, they will reprint it. However, it will have a silver border, a silver background around the logo or the type of card or faction or whatever it is, and they will it will go into a future set, not its own set. It'll go into its future set in the booster pack of the in like a special slot, basically. Which is a very interesting way. I think that's actually a really good way to reprint cards. You'll still have your first and second edition printings of cards, so that's really cool. I like that. You'll still have your collectability where you can have first edition. Oh, she looks good. Anyways, I'd take her off for Taco Bell. So special abilities, Demonic Possession. Target 1 warrior on the field and deal X damage to Onoscalis, the Fallen Angel Priestess, where X is equal to the targeted warrior's current attack. Take control of the targeted warrior. It becomes a demon in addition to its other legions. Ooh. This must be the Demon Legion. So angels and demons, that makes sense. Magical attack, and target 1 warrior on the field with the current attack of 2 or less. Take control of the targeted warrior until the end of the next turn. Ooh, she's worried about... I mean, it makes sense. Succubus, just, you know, take control of all of their stuff. And then you got this card, just this stuff. All right, the Veil. All the Veils are the same. They all have VC3, Veil counter 3. And then when they flip over, target up to 2 warriors on the field. Take control of the targeted warriors. The targeted warriors become demons in addition. She's just taking all your stuff. Probably shouldn't smash those 2 decks together. Those 2 cards go out. Synergy. I don't know if Synergy goes out at the start of the game, but it has CD5, which I assume is cooldown 5. Target up to 2 warriors on the field with the current attack power 3 or less. Take control of them. Why not? Just take all of their stuff. Now, I will say you're limited by the number of warrior slots you have on your field, so it's 5. So it's not like you can like just keep taking their stuff over and over and over, but I have to imagine that the stuff that you take with this deck, you're going to fight the stuff that they have on their side of the field, and you're just going to trade their own stuff. You're just going to kill their own stuff with their stuff. Very strong. And then again, I'm just going. This is just going to be a flip through video, shorter video, going through the deck, giving you the ability to see what's inside, and pause and read the cards. I can't explain the game. I know Bloodborne cost is the cost that it takes to cast the spell, and that's taken from your commander's health, and it counts up. The blood counter max on Onoscalis, the Fallen Angel Priestess, is 75. So if your damage counter max reaches 75, you lose the game. So when you play a card that has Bloodborne cost 10, you're using a lot of your resources. Now, granted, if you don't have, so if you're at like, we'll say 67 Bloodborne, if you're at 67 damage counter max, I don't even think you can cast this card. I'm not sure if you can go over it or not. There's 3 of those. But yeah, there's also Consume on the cards, and that is for a different person. That is for your Guardian, I believe. It's basically like your Alchemist that has these alchemy points that allow you to cast spells that aren't always going to be Bloodborne cost. So it's kind of like a separate secondary resource, which is interesting. You're able to conscript, which is basically summon, 1 monster each turn, unless otherwise stated. So it looks like you're also wanting to sacrifice 3 demon warriors. So it could be that were originally an opponent's warriors. Oh, even better. So you can just summon their stuff, or just sacrifice their stuff and reduce the damage counter max of your demon warlord by X plus 7, where X is the total number of demon warriors you sacrifice. Oof! So you got a big heal in the deck. So I'm guessing like these Bloodborne costs isn't going to be too big a deal if you're just stealing their stuff and then sacrificing it. As long as this card remains face up, all demon warriors in your side of the field are treated as if they were fallen demon warriors. Then once per turn, when an opponent activates the effect of a unified card, you can play Bloodborne 4 and discard a fallen demon card and negate the effect and destroy it. Wow. That seems pretty strong. So it's like a control... It's like a control thief deck. You just steal all their warriors. So far, the Titan deck, the very first one that I opened, seemed the strongest. Recover 5, so that basically just heals your or I guess reduces your damage counter max when it enters the battlefield. Perishes on death. Retrieve, that's a new keyword. When this warrior enters the battlefield, when this warrior enters play, the controlling player targets 1 unified or fortified card in their discard and adds that to their hand. Oh, so it's whatchamacallit, Elvish Reclaimer? Nope. It's that Eternal Witness. Jeez, Eternal Witness. Look at these cards, man. These full art warriors at the end. Very cool. Look at that demon dude. Basically a Baylor with a giant sword. And you got these cards at the end. But yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. I will give a more in-depth review of the game itself. This is just a first impressions. Oh shoot, I'm sorry. Hold the phone. Just hold it. We're opening booster packs. So this is from their it's a first edition pack. Is it Savage Lands their first set? Product releases. Savage Lands, set 1, yes. Okay, so they have Savage Lands, The Bountiful Harvest, and Frontiers. Oh, and Empires of the Rise, and then the set 3 is going to be Opus of the Magi. And that's in quarter 2 of 2024. It looks like about 1 to 2 sets per year. Yeah, it looks like about one to 2 sets per year. Okay. Not including, supplemental products. All right, so this is the first Savage Lands. So far, what I have noticed is that the foils are a little pringled. You can definitely tell when you have a foil, as is apparent here. I will say that I did speak with somebody in their Discord, and they said that the first printings of some of the cards are like, there's definitely, you can tell they're quite pringled. But Empires on the Rise, which is one of their most recent sets that was released in quarter 2 of 2023, they have definitely significantly increased the pringle, or they significantly decreased the pringleness of the cards, if not eliminated the pringle. Because I do have a card. I do have a promo. They gave me like a random promo. Yeah, here we go. So this one here, this one's straight, no problem. Super straight. A little bit of a curve on that angle, but that could easily be, just bend it back. I don't know when this is RLV. Oh, that's Ravage Lands, is it not? RLV? So for some reason, this card is straight, and this was one of the promo cards I was given. I guess it maybe depends on when the boxes were printed versus weren't. I don't remember the pack that I opened, or no, that wasn't even from a pack. That was just when I was at the booth at Gen Con. All right, so down at the bottom here, there's rarity symbols. So I'm just going to kaboom, flip through them. And these are the faction symbols, I believe. So there's a lot of factions. Way more factions than I anticipated. 2-star rarity, and then boom. Ooh, a new Guardian. Oh, so Guardian, yeah. So this is AP5, alchemy points. So this allows you to consume alchemy points in order to do something. It'll say on the card. At the start of the game, after mulligans, you can eradicate the top 2 cards of your deck face up. I don't know what eradicate is, I'll be honest. I still don't know what it is. There's a lot of cards that eradicate stuff. Specifically, this faction seems to want to eradicate stuff. I don't think it's from... there's a discard card pile as well. So I don't know, is it Exile, but you can get stuff from Exile? It's strange. I don't know. I can't explain it. Boom. But yeah, that seems pretty good. So far I've gotten 2 of these. This seems like a good one. Having a Guardian is like basically having a commander. It's like a secondary commander, and she looks fantastic. Kind of reminds me of Liliana, to be honest. Very Liliana-like. And then 4 stars is a good rarity. I think that's like mythic level? Mythic level rarity? Probably the highest before Elysian. Alright, so then one more pack. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to try to keep these under 20 minutes. The first video was much longer, but I went into much more detail. And then each one of these faction starter decks, I'm going to... Any rares? No foils. I don't know if you can get a high rarity without it being a foil. So far, I've only seen high rarity foils. So can you get like a 4-star that isn't foil? Oh, so this is Blastforge Melt Cannon. Arm. I don't know what arm means. This card can only be equipped to the Blastforge Dwarf Warrior. Bestow 6 to the equipped warrior. At the end of the turn, this card was equipped to destroy the equipped warrior. So he blows up. Excellent. Huh. Oh, a token. Huh. This token on it. I was curious if there was actually ever any token on. And then bottom left, you're looking at just a common. All right, thanks for watching, everybody, and keep an eye out for on the channel for more of these unboxings, and then I will have a video that explains if I like the game or not once I get some games under my belt.